Hey guys, I'm Pat Kelly. Okay, in this problem, I'm being told to come home soon, but that's a message that we're supposed to encode, all right? Now, two parts to this problem. They say first, part A, to write the 1x2 row matrices that represent the uncoded message, right? Then part B, we're going to code that message using this encoding matrix. That's the fun stuff. Now, in terms of writing the uncoded message into those 1x2 row matrices, what you need to start with is finding each place in the alphabet where the letter is and corresponding number that it would line up with, and then write those numbers, okay? This is actually up to the encoder, but it usually makes sense to do 1 is A, and 2 is B, and 3 is C, and that's what you can see I have going here. And to save a little bit of time, I've already got them all laid out for each of those letters, okay? All right, now in terms of writing them as matrices, 1x2 row matrices, all I do there then is just group them in 2s with my square braces to represent a matrix. But then each of these is an individual 1x2 matrix, row matrix, that I'm then going to grab and code using our matrix here by matrix multiplication. And that's where our math comes into play. So let's get started with that first one of 315. I want to multiply that by this matrix. And I always like to write them right next to each other when I'm doing my multiplication so I can get my over and down pattern going. So 3 plus, now I got to multiply 15 by 3 is 45, so that looks like 48. All right, and then 3 times 2 is 6, plus this is 75, so 81. And as a matrix, that's the first part of what will be my coded message. I keep going now by grabbing the next 1x2, 13, 5, and I multiply that by this same coding matrix, 1, 2, 3, 5, and do my matrix multiplication. 13 plus 15 looks like 28. Next entry will be 26, 2 times the 13, 26 plus 25, looks like 51. Grab my next 1x2, which is 0, 8. That's the first 0 that I'm writing. So I'm realizing maybe I should also even go back. Just to give you a quick word on this, is when we did our lineup of the letters with the numbers from the alphabet, space is not in the alphabet, so you just write a 0 for that, okay? Let me come back and do my multiplication here then. 0 plus, and I'm getting a 24, 8 times 3, 0 plus 40. All right, and that was 0, 8, so I'll pick up over here with that 15, 13. And I'm just doing more multiplication the whole way here. My coding matrix, 1, 2, 3, 5. Do my multiplication. 15 times 1. 3 times 13 is 39, so 39 plus 15. Right? 39 plus 15 is 54. And then 30 plus, this is 65, plus that 30, 95. Okay, my next little 1x2 is the 5, 0. 0 multiplied by that 1, 2, 3, 5. Getting some good practice on our matrix multiplication, right? 5 times 1 plus 0. 5 times 2 plus 0. Okay, now I am at the 1915 matrix. 1915. Multiply again by that 1, 2, 3, 5 equals, okay, so 19 plus 45, so 19 plus 45, 40, 50, 64. And then 38 plus 75. Let me write that. 38 plus 50, 75. Okay, good. So 113. Can always grab a calculator, I suppose. All right, I think we have one more matrix to go. All right, the 1514. And multiply that by that same matrix. 1, 2, 3, 5. And that equals, let me just go down here, I can fit it. 1 times 15 plus 30, that's 42. 42 plus 15, just don't want to make that mistake. 42 plus 15 looks like 57. All right, and then 30 plus 50, 70. 70 plus 30, 100. I just want to check myself. 50, that's 70 plus the 30. That looks good. That should be my last matrix. I'm good with my multiplication. The last part of the problem was to write the coded message. All right, so I think I can have room down here. You know what? I think I'm going to take advantage of the space up here, and I'll swap colors here and do it in green again, I guess. But your final answer is going to be the final answer for the coded message are going to be all of these numbers. Just end up writing them out. 48, 81, 28, 51, 24, 40, and then the 54, 95. 5, 10, 64, 113, and then the 57 and the 100. And just to try to make it real clear, let me put commas in between those numbers so you can see each of them separately. And that's my coded message. Okay? Hope that helps. Try some on your own.